Hi, my name is Amanda Fyfe. I'm Junjuwara from Vale, and also been working closely with the Vale people on the Guugu Yimithirr Alliance stuff through the Pama Futures.
Yeah.
So I think the Alliance has been trialling and piloting the joint decision-making process since Minister Scullion did his promise.
Yeah.
Hopefully people saw the benefits of really getting some money back into community and working out what programs were being delivered and having some sort of visibility of that.
Yeah.
When we did the early childhood program, it did come to a JDMP, but the thing about that was it was a cluster bucket of money, and the program that it was currently was not fulfilling the needs of Vale. So through our discussions, we decided that it was best to work out what was best for that money in terms of employment. It was around kids, so what do our kids need and what was the gaps in terms of early childhood in the current state of play for Vale. I think just the people that were part of the JDMP have so much pride in that, okay, well, this has come to fruition, so we've actually been able to negotiate some funding back for Vale. So it's really about, like you're saying, there's been years of bad policies and, people making decisions of what programs should be in community that just don't address any community needs. So being able to really pull some money back into community and then design what that program should be is such a good win for Vale. I think there's always going to be roadblocks, and with the Commonwealth saying, yep, they commit to this process. It was really Vale saying, okay, we put all those personal issues aside, we put whatever the blockages were aside, and then we sort of looked at who was involved and what skills they had and expertise and knowledge, and we've got people, the elders plus the middle-aged and the young ones all involved, so you had a range of experience, life experience, education that really came into the mix to really make sure that we really knew what we were talking about, and that it was really locally driven from all angles. I think for Vale I think we're too keen, and the first JDMP we did was the family centre, which was a very learning curve for everybody, and then the second one that came up was a youth program for Vale, so we really aligned that program to what it should be, and then the education one come up, and that's where we just really became real activists in JDMP and said, no, we want this funding, we want to do what we want with it and not be told how to run programs in our community. We've already to a point now that we've got 3 of the main key people for Vale sitting around talking, which is our local government, our Congress, which is our PPC, and then the Voice for Vale. So this is the first for Vale to actually sit together and really work out what it's going to look like. So eventually when we start having those community forums and we work out what our priority plans are, the local partnership structure and the JDMP is really, Vale are going to be sitting down and saying what programs they want to run, and not, where their investment should be lying, and not what the government sees and what other, service providers are putting in for that just have no relevance.